First, we're going to start with 2 strings. I have 2 different colors to make it a little easier. I have a natural colored string, which is longer, and I have a red string, which is shorter. My shorter string is going to be on the inside, and my longer string I'm going to use to make my knots. All I've done is taken each string and folded them in half, and this is the middle part of the string, so I've got 2 loops here. I'm going to just set them on top of each other, just put them together like this, and then I'm going to take the whole thing and just tie a knot in it. This is called an overhand knot. It's kind of like tying a water balloon. I take the whole thing, all 4 of these strings together, wrap them around my index finger, like this, and then I just take the ends and put them through the hole. So I just wrap them around and bring them through and pull tight. Then I have this one big knot and everything's knotted together. Then I need to take my long strings and put them on the outside, and my red strings are the short ones, so they're going to stay on the inside. I'm only going to make knots with the long strings, the natural color. These are my knotter strings. The ones in the middle are called the carrier strings. They just stay in the middle the whole time. That's why they're shorter. They don't need to be as long because they never get knotted. I'm going to take my right string first, and I'm going to make a loop that goes on top of the carrier strings. So I've got this little loop off to the right, and it goes around and then crosses over in front of the red carrier strings. I'm going to hold that down with my thumb so that doesn't go anywhere. And then I'll take the left string and I put it on top of the tail, so I bring it over this tail. Then all I do is take the string behind everything and I'm going to pull it up through this hole right here. Once I pull the whole string through the hole, I'm going to take my 2 strings on the side, my 2 tails, and pull them tight, all the while my red carrier strings stay straight down. The first few knots you have to kind of wiggle it a little bit, pull it nice and tight, and push it up. Alright, I'm going to do that again. So you can see it again. We keep repeating that knot over and over again. I'm going to take my right string, make a little loop, set it on top of the middle carrier strings, hold it down with my thumb, take the left string, go over the other one, behind everything, and I pull it up through the hole. And then I've got my 2 sides, and I just pull them nice and tight. The whole time my red string stays straight. I'm going to repeat that over and over again. Right side loop on top of the middle, left side goes over the tail, and then it comes under everything else, and I pull it up through the hole, tie it tight. Right side loop, left goes over the tail, under everything else, and up through the loop. If you keep repeating this over and over and over again, you get a half knot sinnet. And what that is a twisted necklace. It kind of looks like DNA. By repeating the knots every time, starting on the right side, it'll be twisted. If you want your necklace to be flat, all you do is alternate. So instead of starting on the right side every time, you would switch off. Starting on the right side, and then the next time you make a knot, you start on the left side by putting the left one on top first, and then taking your right knot and going over the tail, back behind everything, and pulling it tight. So it just is the opposite, and then you'd switch back and forth, back and forth.